Here I go! Let's finish this once and for all!
To my female viewers who are watching this, happy International Women's Day. Tell me something, folks. Do you celebrate International Women's Day or Women's History Month? Let me know in the comments. Sometimes when you play a game, you see video game companies, they want to make money. Let's put it this way. And if they want to make a celebration or anything, they will have to cater to their specific country. Let's say, for example, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals also celebrates Valentine's Day. I will get to that after we made our reaction to Veridark and our comparison.
Another hilarious claim is continuing to inspire change within our industry, studio, and community. The problem with these people is that they always want change when the industry does not need change. What we need is you to focus on your job. We need you to hire people who are actually talented, make products that people actually want to buy, and instead of making a new Halo game, they're too busy adding virtue signal skins to the game, which isn't going to sit well with a lot of people. Of course, over the past few years, though, we've heard a lot of changes about Halo Studios, right, with some of the people that they've hired, like Melissa Boone, and this is not the first time that they've, of course, celebrated these types of months. Back in February, they had posted this Black History Month. We're celebrating the contributions and culture of the Black community within Halo Studios and beyond. We're committed to fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Let's build a future where opportunity thrives for all. Now, looking back a few months, on November 19th, did they post for International Men's Day? Of course not. This upcoming November 19th, will they post about International Men's Day? Absolutely not. They do not love or appreciate the very people who built up this industry, who made it so that they're making billions and billions of dollars every single year. But at the end of the day, you can't expect these people to be consistent because they don't feel like they can gain enough virtue signal points for posting about International Men's Day, so they completely ignore its existence, which is ridiculous. Of course, last year, Halo posted a Pride Month message stating, "Happy Pride Month, embrace love, diversity, and inclusion by equipping the Unity 24 armor coating nameplate and emblem in Halo Infinite this June." And whenever they post things like this, they get absolutely wrecked because sure, you can put rainbow armor in your game all you want, but at the end of the day, you're just a company who only cares, or should only really care, about making money. You don't genuinely give a fuck about someone's sexuality or identity or gender. You simply care about making sure that your public image is what you have deemed proper or with the times, and you want everybody to see you that way. So you are infecting your game with your BS.
Tell me something. What did the East do on June? Okay, let's take South Korea for example. I know it's not relevant, but we need to know for sure. South Korea, or in this case, the First Descendant, they celebrate summer. And I'm certain every Eastern Games, when they celebrate summer, they celebrate it going to the beach. I think they will celebrate International Women's Day for Marvel Rivals. I'm not so certain. I mean, the only thing they can do is just add more female characters like, I don't know, Elektra? What else you want to add? Oh, Jessica Jones? But that remains to be seen. Now, Stellar Blade, I don't think Stellar Blade is gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, the only thing they can do is just keep the Santa outfit, which, by the way, it's a color red. And since Valentine's Day, mostly red. And for International Women's Day, well, I don't think Stellar Blade is going to celebrate International Women's Day. Frankly, that is a game mainly have men and women. Now, let's continue forward.
Not what people are going to love or appreciate from you. This is why people just point and laugh at these companies constantly, because they're so out of touch with what gamers actually want and how people actually feel. And every single time something like this happens, they get completely and utterly roasted for it. As you can see, Pirate Nation have posted it, and gamers are laughing. Halo is completely dead. I don't think I could work on a game that glorifies or fantasizes modern guns. Call of Duty Battlefield. I've had moments I've struggled with Halo, but the weapons in the world is pretty sci-fi, which creates a large enough separation from reality. If you don't feel comfortable working on a game that glorifies or fantasizes guns, this is not the franchise for you. That is a creative designer for Halo Studios, a total and complete lunatic. What happened to Halo? Halo multiplayer is still a blast, and they've been working on a new game mode and maps. You don't have to wear the woke armor if you don't want to, which is true, but why is it put in the game in the first place? I remember when gaming was less about divests and appeasing everyone and more about gaming in the games. This stuff has got to go in the devs who make it and believe in it. The activists sure work fast on everything, but improving their product, which is so true. They could spend this time working on maps and modes and making a higher quality product, but they're lazy and they're not talented and they don't actually care about making the game any better. So I will be keeping my eye on this situation. Is this the first time that they virtue signaled? No. Is it going to be the last time they virtue signal? Absolutely not. But every single time they get absolutely savaged by gamers for it.
So how come the East doesn't do this? Take a look, for example, on February 13th. They released a hot spring bikini. Now, I'm not certain what else. I don't know if Nexon is going to release a International Women's Day. I don't think they will do it. But for summer, they will. Marvel Rivals, not certain myself because we haven't heard anything. Frankly, they want to save all of that for Season 2. Which is next month. Thus, they will actually bring more characters such as Black Widow, Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, and even Taskmaster. You know, at this point, if Halo continues to ignore the fans, ignore the feedback, well, most of the players, they're probably going to ditch it and go to Marvel Rivals or the First Descendant. So when it comes to celebration, remember, it depends on the country. Let's take, for example, China, or perhaps in this case, on February. Because February 14th, there's two types of holidays. There is Black History Month, there is Valentine's Day. Marvel Rivals only celebrate Valentine's Day, while the West, Black History Month. Which of these will you celebrate? If you are common sense people, which will you celebrate? Same goes for International Women's Day or Women's History Month. Which will you celebrate? You have common sense. You know, at this point, Microsoft, well, let's say, look, Microsoft, Sony, I don't even remember games or perhaps the studios that still ignoring Trump's virtue signaling. I think they were already rebranded right now because they want to keep those woke element. Naughty Dog? Yeah, Naughty Dog's not gonna do it. We all know. So at this point, the best bet is that just do the best you can do, hire talented writers, and let the market choose it. If you want to make celebration, make sure you ask your fans. That's how the East works. They will ask, I believe they will ask for feedback if they want to make any updates regarding, say, summer or Valentine's Day or anything. And players will give feedback, and it will be players who suggested it, and then the feedback will come back, and the developers probably will consider it. That's how the East works. Because I think Nexon must have known that some players requested a summer update. That's my opinion. I don't know about Marvel Rivals, but that remains to be seen whether they celebrate summer or International Women's Day.
Amazing! It's obvious you're much stronger than the average soldier. I hope you'll continue to use that strength to assist me in the battles ahead.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, theories, comparison, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first and third channel up here or link in the description.